Hi there. This is Deanna Williams with Essential Oil Works and Young Living, and I'm here to help you make some sense out of your wellness scan that you took with me at a recent event. Once you get through this podcast and compare it with your scan, I just want to let you know that I'm available to answer any further questions that you have. Just call me or text me at 719-459-7598. You can also email me at Deanna@essentialoilworks.com, and it's DEANA at essentialoilworks.com. And that information will be on the description of this podcast too. The best thing for you to do is to listen to this podcast through your computer and then look at your scan through your phone while it's playing. When you do this, you can stop and start the podcast and play around inside your scan just so you can understand it better. There is a lot of information in your scan, so I hope that you don't get overwhelmed. But we found that being able to stop and rewind and replay these instructions as you look at your scan is the easiest way to understand your results. And before we start, I just want to say thank you for sharing your health concerns with me. My company is Essential Oil Works. We only use Young Living oils, but we do other things like raindrop therapy and emotional freedom technique, all of which you can learn more about by going to our website, essentialoilworks.com, and follow us on Facebook too. And there's one more thing. You'll have to go to the App Store on your phone and download the Zyto Link app to your phone. This is free. There are instructions on how to do this in the first of 2 emails that you'll get from me. The first one includes this podcast, and the second one will include your scan. If you have any questions, just hit reply, type it out if you want to. You can text me. I'll be the one to answer your questions. Once you download the app to your phone, you'll be able to open the second email and see your scan. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will gladly walk you through this process. Okay, so I hope you have your phone with your scan, and let's get started. So the first thing you'll see when you open your scan is the report summary. It has the biomarker responses, and we'll get to that in just a second. And you'll also see heart rate variability, breathing, skin age, and mental stress index. These are all measurements that give information about your overall stress level at the time that your scan happened. You can tap on each area to get more information about what that measurement is and what it says about your health. For instance, when you tap on the heart rate variability, you'll see an explanation about it, and you can learn that the higher your HRV, the healthier your heart. And if your numbers in any area aren't what you want them to be, it's great that you took this scan, isn't it? Now you know. They say that knowledge is power, but really, applied knowledge is power. So you know now that your numbers aren't what you want them to be, so you can do something about them. And that's what we're here for. We're here to help you do something about them. So now let's look at your biomarker square at the top left. If you tap on that, you'll see an explanation that biomarkers are digital representations of actual components of the body, such as organs, glands, and systems like your digestive system or your respiratory system. So now let's tap on systems, which is at the bottom of the screen next to the summary. Do you see it? You'll see once you tap on systems, the 4 core body systems: detoxification, gastrointestinal, hormone, and immune. As you scroll down, you'll also see lifestyle areas like diet and nutrition, hydration, inflammation, etc. And if you scroll further, you'll see emotional support. Each one of these rectangles show biomarkers that are in and out of range, and the various elements, systems, or environmental areas that affect that area, like enzymes, herbicides, glyphosate, and so on. When you're in the emotions area, you'll see the top products that will help bring the emotional biomarkers into range. And as you scroll, you may see things like anger, anxiety, apathy, emptiness, fear, and even greed. This is a special area of your report, and there are other tools that we use to help you work through the emotional areas. Again, that's why I'm here. I can help you decipher each and every one of these areas. And I'll tell you a quick story. Let's take the emotion of greed. When people see that one, they're a little shocked, and some of them are even offended a little bit. Most people don't see themselves as a greedy person. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a greedy person. What it might mean is that you may be in a situation where there are a lot of people around you who are greedy. When I did a scan and my greed was really, really high, my father had just passed away, and I was the executor of our family's estate. I was dealing with a bunch of greedy stepchildren who were upset that they weren't included in my father's will. Do you see what I mean? So you may be in a business situation where you're dealing with someone who might portray the emotion of greed, and you are having to navigate that. So if you have biomarkers like fear, anger, grief, or any emotion that you think is holding you back, text me right now, 719-459-7598, and we will make some time to talk, and I will share with you other tools on how you can get to the other side of those negative emotions. The good news is essential oils have been proven to help release negative emotional patterns. And I'll tell you what oils they are, how to use them, where to put them on your body so that they are the most beneficial to your emotional release. This is just one part of aromatherapy, but it all really matters and it is very effective. And it's not a one time fix either. You can't just put an oil on once and then think, I'm fixed. I'll never be angry about that situation again. No, it doesn't work like that. There is a little bit of work that needs to be done with emotional release. And you have to think about how you got there and work intentionally to change your mindset and to get out of those emotions. And I can walk you through those resources. And guess what? It's free. We just hope that you'll take it seriously and pick up the oils that you need to make those changes. And when you do, your life is going to change for the better. Okay, so let's get back to your report. You can always click on the arrow at the top left to get back to the previous page of your report. So let's start at the top with the systems page. Click on detoxification. The first thing you'll see are the biomarkers in range and out of range. And there's a tiny small downward pointing arrow just under the out of range text. That explains what the detoxification system does and what parts of the body it involves. This little arrow is under all of the biomarker numbers, so you can learn a little bit more about what each system does in your body. Then you'll see the top products that will help bring those out of range biomarkers back into range. And we'll talk about those in a second. Are you with me? Now scroll down a little and you'll see the system biomarkers. The ones that are in range are in yellow, and the ones that are out of range are in gray. What you'll also notice is that there's a vertical bar, one that goes up and down with a downward pointing arrow. That line is called your baseline range, and that is unique to you. That bar is separating the in range and the out of range areas. Any number that is extending past this bar are biomarkers out of range. So the bigger the number, the more out of range the biomarkers are. So pay attention to those items and consider how the out of range biomarkers impact each other, as well as your system on the whole. So now go back up to the top detoxification products. When you touch on one of the products, like Ninja Red, for example, you'll see another number, usually a much larger number. That shows how many biomarkers in all of your systems that will be brought back into range, because these products usually work on more than just one body system. So it will show you details on each product, the dosage, the related systems that it will help, and the areas specific to you that will be brought back into range. And you can click on any of those other areas and learn more about them and how they affect your overall well-being. Okay, I hope you're still with me. Remember, click the arrow at the top left corner to get back to the detoxification system page. And now click on it again and go back to the systems page with the 4 core body systems. We always want to show you the most economical way to get your biomarkers back in balance. That's why you can check the boxes to the right of the rectangles and then compare the systems, because most likely there are oils and supplements that will serve in more than one area of your body. So look at the areas with the most biomarkers out of balance, and then check those boxes on the right. Then select the Compare button. It's blue, and it will aggregate the selected categories and then show you the top products for all of those categories. I know it sounds confusing. Again, if you have any questions, I'm available to answer them. This is a great way for you to see which products will support those key categories the most. Below the top products, it'll show you more information for each category, and chances are that you will see your top overall products in several of these categories. You may see peppermint, thieves, and lemon in several categories. So now you know that these are three oils, for example, that will work for you in several different systems of your body. Just a quick side note, when you see lemon essential oil and lemon vitality, these are the same oils. It's just that the vitality line is deliberately letting you know that you can consume it orally. If you have any questions about how to use any oils, that's why I'm here. So if the product recommends that you include lemon essential oil and lemon vitality, just know that you can just purchase one or the other and you'll be getting what your body needs. And again, I'm here to answer questions. So let's press the products icon at the bottom of the screen to get your top 5 product recommendations. The number to the right of the picture of each product tells you how many biomarkers it will help get back into range throughout all of the systems of your body. You'll always want to select the products that will help you get the highest number of biomarkers back into range. And you can order more than one product and work on several body systems at the same time. There are no negative interactions between products that are recommended. And while you're on the product page, you'll see a circle that has some yellow, some dark blue, and some gray. And as you check the box of the products below, you'll see how that dark blue line of the brought into range circle grows. And if you want to know more about the product that is recommended for you, just touch on that product name, not on the checkbox, but on the product name. And it will give you a detailed description, dosage, related symptoms, and all the areas of your scan that that product brings into range. So you can learn more about dihydroxyexypyenidestrone or DHEA. That's much easier to say. And you can see a brief description and even select learn more and get a description of what it does and how important it is to your health. And when you're finished reading, select done at the top left and then that back arrow once again to the main product screen. And as you select more products, you'll see how you're getting more and more biomarkers back into balance. What's most important is that you are in control. You decide what system you want to put into balance first. Fit your hormones, then look into ordering the Progessence Plus, the Clary Sage, and the PD 8020. And do the hormone challenge and join our Facebook group. I can tell you all about that. If you want to work on your detoxification and your digestion, then think about adding Ninja Red into your life because it works on more than one system. This is an antioxidant that is also nutritive. It helps with sleep and eyesight, blood health, and it's something that I personally won't live without. I really appreciate how it makes me feel and how easy it is. And remember, if you have any questions, that's why I'm here. I'm your new friend, and I will do whatever I can to help you answer any questions you have and help you do what you need to do to feel better without breaking your budget. And finally, if you already have product, you are most likely getting the 24% discount and you're on loyalty rewards. And let me quickly explain that. If you decide to order the essential oil, the amazing supplements like Ninja Red, and the non-toxic cleaning supplies, whatever it is that will help you and your family's health and wellness, and your first order is $100 or 100 PV, you will qualify for 24% off. So if you haven't ordered product yet, you want to make sure your first order is $100 or 100 PV. That way you get the 24% discount. And if you've never ordered before, I have a code that will give you another 10% off. So reach out to me if you'd like to order and we'll save you some serious money. When you make an order and make it a loyalty order, you'll earn points that you can spend on free product later. This is a free program and you can cancel it at any time. Each month, your qualifying order of $50 or 50 PV earns you 10% back in points on the dollar amount that you ordered. So this is on your first 3 months. We can customize your order every single time. You don't have to order the same thing and you can get other oils and supplements that your skin has identified for you. And I can walk you through this process too. It may sound convoluted, but really it's quite simple. After 3 months of ordering on loyalty orders, months 4 through 24, you'll get 20% back in rewards. And then on month 25, you'll get 25% in points so that you can get what you need for free. Points really do add up, and it's quite satisfying to get something for free. And because you're on loyalty rewards, I'm going to make it so that you can get a monthly scan for free. As long as you're on the loyalty reward program, each and every month, you'll be able to know what your body needs and you can give it what it needs. You'll feel better and life will be better. And again, I'm here to help you. So I'm inviting you to come with me. Let's take back control of our health. Even if we're not in the same city, we can talk and I can do a Zoom for you and your friends and your family. And there are ways that you can get 25% of your friends and family's orders in free product too. And we can talk more about that over the phone. So again, if you have any questions, just text me or call me 719-459-7598, or you can email me, Deanna@essentialoilworks.com. And Deanna is just one N, Deana @essentialoilworks.com. Thank you for listening to this podcast and be well.